Good day, ladies and gentlemen. In the United States of America, Canada, and the rest of the world, there is a conspiracy. And that conspiracy, ladies and gentlemen, is this word called black. The word black quite literally means no standing in law, and it also makes reference to dead people. So when you use the word like black nigger, or when you use the word black in any contextual agreement with people, what you are basically saying is that they are dead. However, the wholesale and the magnitude in wanting for a better word of brainwashing that goes with it is what I'll be speaking to you about. You see, the word nigger, the word black, is used purposefully to program your spirit, your subconscious mind, the higher functioning parts of your brain to perform, talk, write like dead people. The obvious questions will arise, which is, well, how can people be dead when they are obviously walking around? The conditions of what is considered to be dead in the coroner's office, as well as within the judicial systems, is that it is faithless, a man or a woman that has no faith, hopelessness, talking and writing in cursive, cursing each other, lacking humility, clarity, charity, gratitude, temperance, patience, diligence, and of course, trust. You see, what is considered to be so-called black people, or even what is considered to be African people, these things have been programmed and conditioned and brainwashed and beaten into submission by your own chieftains from your own prospective countries or continents or tribes and cultures that you come from. So even before they start the slave trade, over 100 years of programming people to behave in a hopeless, in a cursive, in a faithless manner, so they can condition the people from their own tribes under the chieftain's commands, is so they can get them ready for the Spaniards, for the Portuguese, and the various other races that cannibalize and enslave other people, as well as themselves. You have noticed that I have not spoken about black people as in African or dark-skinned people. Any people that is classified, conspired against to revenue them, reclassification, to reclassify them as being dead, is called black, negro, nigger, Nigerian, etc. So what I am saying to you is that you have been programmed to behave in a faithless manner, in a hopeless manner, to fit their description of what is considered dead in law. That means you don't have the ability to write contracts, etc. The rapper culture that you have in the United States and the rest of the world is all enforcing what is dead people. The conspiracy is so vast that I have to now bring this to the world's attention. Ladies and gentlemen, especially the so-called black people in the Americas, they are now feeding your aborted babies to you. Because one of the conditions of being black is that it consumes its own offspring, or the offspring from its own neighborhood and cultures. Babies are now being fed to you as a form of abject contempt for you and who you are. And the rappers that have been singing these songs of kill that nigger, black this, black that, and all those cursive words are reinforcing what is known as contract or consent. Another word for consent, ladies and gentlemen, and another way that you give consent is to sing it, is to verbalize it, is to be able to put rhythm to it. When you have done that universally amongst all species of man, you are signifying your sense of death. You have quite literally entered the world of the dead. In terms of the lawyers and the solicitors and the judiciary system that enforce this method of dealing with people, is so profound that every lawyer is conspiring against you to call yourself black, to call yourself a nigger, and then to sing it. And then, of course, to tick that magical box in every form that you ever filled out to say that you are a black African, a black American, etc. When you have done that, you are openly saying that you accept that you will eat the offspring of your own babies. You are looking at the evidence that these food companies are putting in babies. I mean babies. The baby that you hold in your hand, the baby that you look forward to feeding, is entered your food system. And what that does, it suppresses your spirit. Because the horrors that you are speaking about and the horrors that you are singing about and also consuming as part of your diet, you become spiritless because your spirit cannot stay with a vessel, a body that consumes its own kind.